let's look at this question. Solomon brought $126 more than Diana on their shopping trip. Okay, so Solomon has $126 more. Diana spent 3 times as much money as Solomon. So Diana spent more money than Solomon and was left with half of her original amount of money. Diana spent $48 more than Solomon. Okay, so 46 more than Solomon. How much was Solomon left with? Alright, so from this first statement, we can actually draw quickly a model that looks something like that. We know that Diana has a certain amount of money. Okay, use a ruler, please use a ruler and a pencil when you're drawing models. Right, this would be Solomon. But the thing is that Solomon had, okay, this would be the same amount of money, but Solomon had additional $126. So this would account for that additional $126. Okay. Right, now let's look at the amount of money they spent. Diana spent 3 times as much money as Solomon and was left with half her original amount of money. So if you take Diana's half amount of money down here, she actually spent half of it. Okay, and she spent 3 times as much money as Solomon. So as a comparison, we draw a line down here. Okay, so if she spent 3 times as much money as Solomon, you can actually split her spending down here, this amount of money she spent, okay, spent down here, and then she would spend 3 times as much as Solomon, so Solomon would only spend 1 unit down here, whereas Diana would spend 3 units. Alright, so this says that, and she was left with half original money, so she spent half down here, and then 1/2 was left. Diana spent $48 more than Solomon, so this counts the amount of money which she spent more than Solomon, because she spent 3 units, Solomon spent 1 unit, so this 2 units down here can actually be accrued to the $48. Alright, so from here you can actually work out 2 units is equals to $48, and therefore 1 unit would be equals to $48 divided by 2, which is equals to $24. Alright, okay, let's look at the amount of money in the question now again. It says that Solomon, how much was Solomon left with? If you can compare down here, Diana actually spent half of her money, so this would be the rest of the half, so this would actually be an additional another 3 units that she's left with. So if you draw this down back here, this would be the amount that Solomon was left with, and this one you can dot it down through here. This is an additional money. This was the amount that Solomon spent, so we leave it out. So Solomon was left with 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit here, 1 unit here, 1 unit, and then plus the original $126 more than he had compared to Diana. So altogether he has, down here you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So you can write, okay, let's write Solomon had 5 units plus additional another $126 here. Okay, this is very bad. Let's just erase this off. Let's write this properly. So 5 units plus $126. So you say 5 units is actually equals to 5 multiplied by $24, which is equals to $120. And then you have to add in the original 126 that he had more than Diana. So this is the total of money that he was left with, which is equals to $246. He had $246 left. Okay, so Solomon had $246 left. Okay.